Okay, look, I know you've seen the title, and you're probably wondering, Casper, what do you know? But look, me, I've been around. Okay, not I've been around. I know a thing or two, okay? So, we're just gonna get into it. The lighting is off because it's bright as hell today for some reason. And, like, yeah, just watch the video.
Orgasmed.
I've orgasmed.
I've orgasmed.
I've orgasmed.
I've orgasmed.
I've orgasmed.
So I'll start with kind of like my ish. I kind of like
This is gonna go
stayed
so
away
horrible.
from sex for a while, but then I went to college, had that college experience. It's kind of progressed a lot from there
She was not in
Orgasm
college.
In general or with someone else?
with someone else.
For me personally, I was never really concerned with like dating or a relationship.
With
and then I
someone-
met this guy in class and
Okay. So, white blouse. Her story's adding up. She said, college. We know it goes down in college. I'm gotta explain that. And she said she doesn't do it to herself. That's a big thing. Or she said it wasn't to herself. So like, I feel like, how do I put this without sounding objectifying? So, she rocked up to college with a fresh cat, with a kitten. It wasn't even a cat. It had no experience. Okay, she brought her little kitten to college, and they beat it up, made it meow. So that adds up, and I don't want to. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna get into my own experiences here. Let's just roll the clips.
our first hookup like did not go as planned, as I feel like it never does.
Yeah.
Then I like came out to California and I started like dating, and I think that's when like I
California.
had my first orgasm. I feel like there were times where like you
You
fake it
think?
because like you know you might love him or you might not love him. And it's
She
like,
seems
let me
unsure
just
about
do
it.
what I can in this moment.
There was something just sus about her. She's too sweet to be able to like say her piece in bed. I didn't finish because of a partner until I realized I was lesbian. So I was just like with guy after guy after guy, and I was like, why isn't this working?
isn't
Like
working
something's just not clicking. And I definitely
She
thought
was
it
on the
like,
wrong
something
team.
about me or my body. Like I thought I was being difficult, and then I was like, oh, it's not a me thing.
She was
like,
playing
at
hockey
all.
with a baseball bat.
4
This don't
years
add up.
ago was when I got sexually active, and my first time also was terrible. It was at this situationship
Wait, so when did you have your first
Situationship.
orgasm?
with a partner. It would be 4 years ago when I was in that situationship.
Oh, like even
Mhm.
though it was like
Yeah,
not
that
Oh,
first
shit.
time was bad, but we still, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It was
shoot, I wish I
bad,
stopped.
but she still bustled.
You wish you cut it loose.
I didn't have my first orgasm with a partner till I was like 21. I feel like that goes into a lot of sex education and being taught like sex is for like babies and not to achieve orgasm. But it happened.
Yeah.
She looks so proud.
That was
I
the
believe
first
Haley
time
said
I actually
it
was with a
happened.
partner, I was 21. It was just kind of funny because I didn't think I was gonna lose it until I like got married. I'm like third generation, like hyper religious family, so church girls.
It all happened in like 21.
Like,
So I get my first orgasm at 21. Oh wait, it's about during sex, so I gotta.
She was like
get in mind.
giving me like young, innocent vibes.
just off of like initial stories, I felt like hers was the most vague.
Something she said
think it's
throughout
Jada.
my gaydar. I'm usually really good at detecting women who go
Ooh.
both ways, so that was a surprise.
Oh. She couldn't beat the fake gay allegations. She's not a real homo. Yeah, get out of here. And I believe her. I believe her. Because she said it had to be with a girl. I feel like that's a problem a lot of the time. A lot of you women are gay and you don't know it. A lot of you niggas too. Mm-hmm. And you think you're one of these, but you're one of these or one of these. It happens. It's life.
Wow.
Really?
Aw, bye Mia.
You're homophobic.
Just based off of the first initial take, it's kind of hard to relate to my story, or it seems very like fantastical or weird. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
I have
they
a
voted out
question.
because she's
What
gay.
was your best
fucked up.
sexual experience?
Sexual
Or fake
experience
gay.
or best
Who knows?
orgasm?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I would say
Wait.
I like saying like experience.
You want to share first?
Sure. I would say actually recently I went for my friend's birthday.
Fun.
And we went out to a bar. That was my first time going home with somebody.
Oh, wow.
And I think that was my favorite for sure, just because the spontaneity of it. And the guy was older, so he just really knew what he was doing.
There's like novelty to it.
I feel like mine isn't the best one to go off of, but it was the best experience for me.
Christian
I
girl.
was on my period.
It adds up.
Maybe TMI, I don't know. But
Hey.
there was just something about her. I was like, I don't care, you don't care, and then it just happened, and I was like,
That's hot. Yeah.
ugly
That
face
shit
every day.
crazy. Hey, pipe the knot and get a bloody sword, you heard me.
We need to stop. So I've had multiple experiences years back with older men, like mid 30s to 40s. There was one
Years
experience.
back.
It was
Older
just
men.
like, you know, it wasn't planned. Like it was just in the moment, and like he just knew what he was doing. And it's like the like grabbing me and like just take. Yes.
I've been in theater. That doesn't feel convincing to me.
I think for me was actually like a
I've
guy
been
that I
in
just met in
theater.
college. Me and my friends always make the joke, like if they ask me where I'm going, like, oh, I'm gonna go see Rocket Ship, because that's what I called him. Like that's what.
The nicknames.
In that moment when you
Rocket
have
Ship?
an orgasm and it happens, I just feel like it's like stars, just like that's what it felt like to me. So
For me, this threesome I
Hey.
had with the well-known guy and his
Maybe
girlfriend.
Rocket Ship got her
He
nothing.
had like a playlist like Drake and The Weeknd,
the vibe.
and like it was just it's a lot of like sexual tension. in one
Okay. Are sex playlists really like about the hype though? 'Cause I don't know. Not very many songs make me wanna fuck, except for like Seabat, of course. But who can resist that serenading song? Actually, Beyonce. Okay. I'm believing Haley more as I think this through. I really just don't want to say a lot because I'm out of my element. I'm a fish out of water. But I just thought, I don't know, y'all want to see this. Maybe y'all be better guesses than me. But I say for now, I'm still looking at oh no, I don't think the gay girl was it. I feel like she was real. But I feel like it's Jada. Jada, that's the pink sweater, right? I don't know. She doesn't seem certain, and I feel like orgasms provide certainty.
space.
That's like the main part of it. I feel like it's not just like specifically the sex; it's the experience of it. Because
Exactly.
me specifically, like I'm not gonna come like just from like.
Well, that's
you
what I
know?
was gonna say is like I wouldn't say
That's
it was like
hilarious.
the best sex of my life, but when I think like sexual experience, that's the first one because there was such a mood, and of course like since I'm like the guest star, I'm like extra paid attention to. So I was like doing things. I was on like my head doing like.
I did not hear her story.
I love it.
It was crazy.
I don't remember if I
with
did
that
hear it.
in mind, like, what does an orgasm actually feel like to you? Because I said it feels like a rocket ship, like a spaceship.
Honestly, like for me,
Like a rocket
your body
ship.
like tenses up. How I kind of feels like melting sometimes, but then sometimes like if you change the momentum and it's slow, it feels like butterflies and bubble. You know what I mean? I feel like every orgasm to me is like definitely different.
Yeah.
One way of putting it is like I feel like I'm gonna pee. Like I have to focus. Like
I've
I
heard
have
that.
to like make it happen. Otherwise, like if I stop thinking about it, then it's not. Then it doesn't.
I'm the same.
I've heard some people like say that who aren't like really experienced sexually. So I was like, maybe she's just trying to go off like internet resources.
I feel like I honestly blank out. I feel like it's one of
It could be the white blouse
I know
too.
everyone says it,
Haley's like
is it
convincing
white
me, bro.
hot? But I just blank out. I feel like it's just like one of the few times I can really like let go and just
The
be
blank
present
out? I've
'cause
heard
my
of the
brain's
blank
just
out.
always going on.
So
I
it
know about the
depends.
blank
If
out
it's
a
the
little
first
bit.
Because I have this thing where like once I come, I can like keep coming like 10 times like in a row. I've had orgasms where
video
it's
is
just
so
like yours,
vulgar.
where it's like I really had to like concentrate to get there, and then others where I'm like, I'm like, oh my god, I had to listen to Celine Dion on there. I was having a moment.
Okay. Rocket Ship is sold
Her
me.
recollection
I think it's
of
Sarah.
her orgasm. It felt very like by the book.
I was like, it's Sarah, Jada, but then Jada was like, oh, I call my guy Rocket Man. You
Yeah.
only give nicknames to some good
Why are me and Haley on the same page? No,
I think I said
it's
something
not.
about it taking
it's
so
not-
long for me to get there with a partner. And
It's
then
not
when
Christian
I said
Mingle.
Church girl, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
No,
If you think the mole is still in the box
It's
and you
Sarah.
wish to play the
I
game,
feel like it's
please
Sarah.
raise your hand at this time.
oh.
Wait, I have a question. When did it come to the understanding?
Nobody
that
had any
an
confidence.
Orgasm is about both people.
I would say in college, because I, like you, I wasn't really into it sexually. That's when I was interested in learning about other people, especially. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After I left my 4-year relationship, he had told me like, oh, no one's ever gonna love you. Like, no one's ever gonna wanna have sex with you again. Like, literally those words. And every partner after that, I've been like focused on them. Like, it's never been about me. It's always been about how can I please them.
I was thinking, okay, well, maybe she switched tactics, and that's what really brings her pleasure, is bringing other people pleasure.
I was never really
Hey,
a
I
sexual
do
person
that.
Anyway.
That's
like,
me.
I had the purity ring. I was saving myself
Should
for
I be
marriage.
saying
My
that on here?
answers were around church. I was raised like super Catholic, and so for me, it didn't even really conceive in my head that like, oh, this is for women too, because everything is so, like serving for the man.
Okay, that
right?
makes
Cleaning
sense.
for the
You see,
man,
Haley,
having a
Haley's
household
not the
for
mole. If
man.
she's the
I
mole, you
didn't
can
even
shoot me
start,
twice.
like thinking like I want to come too, till I was like 21, and that was like our cultural influences and women talking about sex and being more open.
It's for both people. It's not just like me giving all to you because I'm like, what am I here for?
I have a question. So how did you feel the first
That's so real.
time someone was able to get you there? Like, especially because it sounds like a lot
Girls
of us
bust
had
nuts, too.
religious backgrounds. Like, because I
I'm
know
an
the
ally.
first time I
I'm on your
felt
team.
it took me a second to feel okay.
Yeah.
And like I remember during the whole process just feeling like I was being watched. Like I have a lot of like deceased loved ones too. So like just feeling like they were watching me.
Doing something
She's. I've heard that a lot too, actually.
That's what's like put in your mind.
It
though.
is.
Like,
You know, I never understood that, but maybe like she just said because like that's just like what girls are told. But like that was always so silly to me. Why are you thinking their ancestors like trying to get a nut off? That what? That just sounds counterintuitive, you know? But I'm gonna stop speaking.
Like mentally what you go through.
Then later on it's like, shoot, they can watch what they want to.
Mm.
One of
Sarah.
the things was the white shirt. I don't know. When I think of white, I think of purity. She also said something about how she wanted to save herself for marriage. She had a purity ring. So I'm like, if you add all
Jada,
those
that's
things
horrible.
together,
That's not a good explanation.
felt like she was kind of like talking a little too much and trying to explain her story.
Goodbye, Sarah.
We
Goodbye.
believed it.
Goodbye. Yeah, toodles. Toodle fucking Lou. Skedaddle. Don't show your face here ever
I
again.
felt like I was very authentic with my story. I think I talked a little more about my past experience with my Christianity, plus the white shirt. I think they kind of
Plus the-
went for that too.
What?
If the lights turn green, that means that you have
She
all
knew it.
voted the mole
Okay.
out and you win.
If the mole is
lights
Haley,
turn
you
red,
can shoot me
that
twice and
means the
drown me in a
mole is
vat
still
of
in the box,
acid.
And you all lose. In 3, 2, 1.
I knew it. Fuck. Oh, no.
Will the mole please step forward? In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, you could tell because like how she was
I
standing.
think I had intuition.
Like she
When
was
the
so
light
nervous.
turned red and there was 3 of us. I was
earlier.
like, I knew it was Jada, and it wasn't.
I have never come from someone else giving that to me. I enjoy sex all the time. Nobody has.
If it was
really
Haley, I was
taken
gonna
the
end the
time
video,
to
like, right
learn
there.
How
I'm
to
not
make
gonna
me
lie.
come, I guess. So I love talking about sex because I think that there's this narrative that everybody should be able to come just, you know, and I don't. And I still have fun and I still learn a lot about myself.
wow, you got us good.
Huh.
I was nervous.
I mean, shit, yeah,
would've
I don't
guessed.
like come
My
a lot
biggest
either, but
goal
it's still
today
fun.
was to use my authentic experiences without
This is a safe
inherently
space.
lying.
We can
Probably
get
should have
freaky
paid
in
more
here.
attention to her. Yeah, that's a woman
Not
that
too much,
gets
though.
what she wants, and she did. Dang it.
Still a light hit in my face.
I wanted to come here today to show that sex is just so different.
Okay, yeah. I'll admit this video was light on the commentary, but that's because this isn't You see, I was gonna say it's not my area of expertise, but I know a thing or two. But let me just stop. It's a female body. I'm not a female. So it's just like, hey, how much can I really say, you know? But I hope you guys liked the video. If you don't, then don't. And maybe comment why. And if you want to see more like it, subscribe. Roll credits.
Bug-eyed froggy niggas tryna jump, and he got croaked. Head back to the trunk and get the gun. What you run for? My neck of the woods, you gon' get jumped. Ain't no blunt smoke. Lil' bro started stunning with his nuggets. He a chump though.